Hey, everybody. OGG, Overt Go Green. How's it going? Man, oh man, do I got a deck for you guys today. But first, 3 questions. 1, do you like Simpsons references? 2, how do you feel about harvesting wheat? And 3, how do you feel about mixing cards no one's ever plays with super popular cards? If you answered yes to all these questions, man oh man, is this deck for you. I call this deck Mr. Plow. That, as you can see here, this deck's weird, so I'll just go over the goal of the deck, right? The goal is built around 2 cards. Really just 1 card, sort of 2. It's built around Colossal Plow, which is a 2-mana vehicle that, whenever it attacks, add 3 white mana, you gain 3 life, and you don't lose mana as steps and phases end, and it does cost 6 to crew. Now you might say, there's no point, I'll never crew this on turn 3 or 4. But that's where you'd be wrong, because this other card no one plays, Relic Golem, is 3 for a 6/6. Now, yeah, I totally get it. He can't attack or block. He is here for 2 reasons. 1, to crew the Plow, right? And then reason 2 he is here is so him and the Plow can allow you to turn 4 Great Henge, which everyone knows what it does. Fantastic card. Super good. Or turn 4 Muria's Call, which is also equally backbreaking to put down 2 4/4 flyers on turn 4, pass the turn, and all your creatures are now indestructible, so they can't just board wipe you in response. To get there, to do this, right, we're going to kind of jump around here, but we have Edgewall Innkeeper. He's a 1-drop. He works well. Oops, I didn't mean to take an Edgewall Innkeeper out of the deck. But Edgewall Innkeeper is obviously a card that works well with the deck, works well with the theme of the deck, and also draws his cards off of all our adventure creatures, right? So also at 1-drop we have Giant Killer, main piece of removal here to get rid of big creatures that we just can't deal with. Also does tap down a blocker, maybe, but mainly also draws us cards with Edgewall, right? Giant Ox, yet another way to crew the Plow. No one's playing this card. You can add it to the pile of cards no one plays, right? Hilarious, 06, just a humongous butt to block things until you can get stable. Shepherd of the Flock, don't sleep on Usher to Safety as an instant to bounce a land you control back to your hand, right? Because it says target permanent, not target non-land permanent. So bouncing a land back to your hand with this guy is really, really effective and important. Also, draws you cards off of Edgewall if you cast him as a creature, and as a 3/1, is an okay blocker and can crew stuff. Well, crew are one thing with a couple of them. Now, 1 copy of Scavenging Ooze to deal with graveyard decks and, just eat up stuff. 4 copies of this guy we already went over. 4 copies of Kazanadu Mammoth. This guy's usually played as a land. If not, he's another guy that can get big, maybe help you get to Great Henge. But really, it's mostly for a land. Lovestruck Beast makes a 1/1, an adventure guy. I mean, he's a 5/5. He helps you get to Great Henge, right? He also helps crew. Him and the human token he makes help crew Colossal Plow if you need to power up to get to Amiria's Call. Yasharn It's a 4/4, obviously, and he draws us a forest and plains. You might say, but why are you playing? So like, why are you relying on this and 4 Amuria's calls for land and 4 Xanadu Mammoth? Because the deck only has 18 land, right? It has 7 forest, 3 plains, 4 branch loft pathway / boulder loft pathway, and 4 temple of plenty. Okay, the deck is really dependent on playing best of 1 and getting that hand helper in there, right? Hand helper goes a long way with this deck. I know this deck looks like a hot mess jumble of cards. Man, it will get you there. It will get you there. Look for the gameplay videos coming up here in the near future. And if you like the content, I appreciate any kind of sub or advice or pointers or thumbs up or whatever you want to leave. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks, everybody. This is OGG. Out!